What's up, everyone? This is LeetCode 977, squares of a sorted array. We've done this problem in Python, now we're doing it in C++. So we're given an integer array nums sorted in non-decreasing order, right? So it's in increasing order. And we have to return an array of the squares of each number sorted in non-decreasing order. So if we square this, right, we get this. But we have to return this, but sorted. Well, we can just call a sort function and we'd get this, right? And we return that and we get the answer, right? So we're basically just having this, we have to square it and then return it in sorted order. But, you know, if we square this input and use a sort function on the array, that's very trivial. So it's asking us to not do that, right? That's kind of the tricky part about this problem. Is basically how can you solve this problem where you square the input and then return the sorted output, but without using a sorting function, right? So the way we're going to do this is, well, let's pay attention. We know that the number in the middle is the number that's going to be the least big when we square it. Likewise, at the beginning and at the end, these can be the largest number, right? Why? Because this 10, right, when we square it, it could be 100, right? Now, let's say we have and this number here is a -4. When we square that, though, that's going to be a big number also. We just have to pay attention to the fact that, like, just because a number is negative doesn't mean that it can't be a big number when you square it, right? Like, for example, if this was -10 and we square it, it would also be 100, right? So the biggest number when we square from each side can either be this number or this number. And so we're going to handle this problem basically by using that fact and kind of using a two-pointer approach, okay? So what we're going to do this is, first of all, let's set our left pointer at the start. Let's set our right pointer at the end, right? nums.size -1. And let's make in a vector, basically to store our answer, okay? So we're going to say, while left is less than or equal to the right, right? And this is basically where we're going to do this, the squaring, okay? So we're going to say left is equal to nums of L times nums of L, right? In this example, we'd be squaring on -4 by -4, so we'd get 16 in this variable, right? And the right, we're going to do the same thing, but with the right pointer. Okay. So we have a 16 on the left, and on the right pointer, which would be here, we'd get 10 times 10, which would be 100. Obviously, 100 is bigger than 16, right? So we're going to use 100 and put that into our vector, and we're going to move the pointer, okay, over. Now, how are we going to do that? Obviously, we would do something like this. We're going to say, basically, if left is greater than the right, we'd handle that. Else, we'd handle the other case, right? So if left is greater than the right, which it's not in this case because that'd be 16. 16 is not greater than 100. But let's say left was a bigger number. In that case, we'd do answer push back the left, and then the left pointer we'd move we'd add 1 to it, right? Because we'd move the left pointer 1 to the right. Likewise, and this is where, in this specific example, in this specific iteration of this example, we would enter the else statement because right is equal to 100, right? 10 times 10 is greater than -4 times -4. So we would have 100. So we're going to do answer to push back right. And we have to move the right pointer over to the left. So we're going to do r-1. Or r-1, right? Okay. Now, if we keep doing this, right? Let me just write this, let me write this out in a comment, right? So that we can keep doing this. Our left pointer initially is right here. Our right pointer initially is here, right? We have left, we have right, and we have our answer, right? Okay. So -4 times -4, that'd be 16. 10 times 10 is 100, right? 100 is bigger than 16, so let's store 100 here. and basically move the right pointer over here. Again, these variables would be cleared. So again, -4 times -4, that's 16. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, 16 is greater than 9, so let's put 16 into our answer array. Okay, and again, because left is greater, we're gonna move the just do it. I don't want to move the right pointer. Right pointer is at 3. We can just fix it. There you go. Okay. -1 times -1. Well, that would just give us 1. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. So 9's a bigger number. Put that into our array. Right. Move the right pointer back to the left. 1. Okay. Let's do this again. -1 times -1 is 1. 0 times 0 is 0. Left is bigger, right? So put this into the array. Move the now the left pointer is actually going to be the same as the right pointer. And again, it's at the 0. I'm just doing it under, so because obviously we can't overlap characters on a single line. So 0 times 0, is that greater than 0? Is 0 times greater than 0? No. So we just go into the else statement. It doesn't matter in either case, we're putting 0 into the array. And again, we move the right pointer over to the left. Okay. Now officially, our left pointer is not less than or equal to the right pointer, right? Because the left pointer is greater than the right pointer at this point. So we'd exit this loop, and this is our answer, right? Now, it's what we expect, but we have a little problem, right? The array we return has to be sorted in non-decreasing order, right? Here it's in decreasing order. So how can we fix this? We can just reverse this array, right? And we can just do this down here, right? We can say reverse from the beginning, basically to the end. And when we do that, answer is basically going to be, you know, it'd be 0, 1, 9, 16, 100. Okay. And is that what we expect? 0, 1, 9, 16, 100? Yes, it is. So we solved the problem, right? How long is this video? 7 minutes. We can just do this example as well, just in case you're still lost. Set our left pointer here, set our right pointer here, right? Let's do this example. Okay, I'll go through this one a little bit more fast. -7 times -7, right? That'd be 49. Right pointer is 11 times. Well, this would be -7 is 49. Yeah, 11 times 11 is 121. Yeah, it is. Okay, so 121 is greater than 49, obviously. Well, our if statement is left greater than right, which it's not. So we go to the else statement, which would be because this would be bigger, obviously. So in the else statement, we'd put this into the array. Okay. So we do this, and we would, since the right variable got put into the array, would move the right pointer back one. Okay. Now let's do the same thing. -7 times -7, 49. 3 times 3 is 9. Left is greater than right, so we'd put the left variable into the array. This is at 3. We have to move this over. Okay. Now here, -3 times -3, it gives us 9, but 3 times 3 also gives us 9. So we go into the else statement, which would be where we're basically we're using, is left greater than right? No, right? Because they're equal. So we'd go into the else statement, and we use this variable to store it in here, okay? And then we'd move the right pointer back 1, okay? Right. Now, -3 times -3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. Now left is greater than right, so we'd put 9 into this, and we'd move the left pointer. We're gonna have to do this again where we put the left pointer down here and put them on the same line. Okay. Now we have 2 times 2, which is 4, right? And so we'd put 4 here, and basically we'd move this here, and we'd basically would have left be greater than right, and so we'd exit the loop. And again, right, we're gonna basically have to reverse this. So we'd have 4, 9, 9, 49, 121. And is that what we should expect? 4, 9, 9, 49, 121? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's basically how our algorithm works. It's not too complicated, but yeah, I hope it helped. So yeah, LeetCode 977. Hope this helped. And oh, before I go though, I have to run this. Obviously, that'd be bad if I forgot to do that. Oh, I accidentally have an extra bracket. I don't know where that came from. Wait, do I? Oh, we do need an extra bracket. Why did that give me an error? I must have been... Oh, I know what I did. I didn't return. I'm very silly. Sorry about that. I was confused. But yeah. We reverse answer, right? Because we need it in non-decreasing order. And yeah. That is what we should expect. Also, I'm pretty sure this should be right here. I like my layout like this, but anyways, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.